Hello again, everyone. Today I have a little unboxing or unbagging, if you will, of some case for making products. It's not a whole lot, but it's a few things that I think you might be interested in seeing. I have some of their newer watercolor colors, and I've forgotten what I got in here. So let's open this and see. So I took it out of the box, and then it was wrapped like so. Wrapped and then wrapped, clearly. Oh, yes, I do remember what this is. So this is a little, I don't even know what you'd call it. I kind of want to say a vessel of some kind. So it's this cute little, almost like a saucer, where you could put mediums or water or whatever inside and then use it that way. I just thought these were super cute. This is the mustard yellow one, but they have a lot of really good colors. But this one in particular, I thought I might use for water when I'm watercoloring, or maybe as a secondary water container, because it's often nice to work with two. Or maybe I would put paint and mediums in it, but maybe not, just because it would probably be hard to clean out of that, and it has such a pretty inside that I wouldn't want to cover that up. But these are super cute, and I've been wanting to get them for a little while, and I wanted to put in this order for some colors, some new colors, so I decided to go ahead and get it. And I'm pretty sure this is the watercolors. And this is actually a really nice color of tissue paper. I'll probably keep this, although I'm kind of mangling it. Keep that for future collage, etc. And then, let's see, what did I get? It's so funny. It's like bag inside bag inside bag. Hi, Mystery. Thank you for your order. Enjoy the new watercolors and enamel cup. So I guess that's what they're calling that, an enamel cup. Happy painting. And then they always include this little info about case for making. So one thing that's very interesting is I have actually used these papers that I get inside of these case for making packages. I use them for other things. Like, they're really great because I'll just use the back. Like, if I'm going to use something for collage, I'm generally not going to use the back side anyway. It'll just get glued down. So I will use these for jelly printing or paper dyeing or something like that. And they're really great papers, and I don't like to waste good paper. So I know it might seem kind of thrifty to just use these little pieces of paper, but they actually are great, especially for jelly plate printing. They have a beautiful smooth texture that does really well with the jelly plate. All right, so let's get in. The anticipation is building, isn't it? And then, of course, it's like the hardest thing to open. Okay, I don't think I got too many colors. What did I get? Did I get 5? I think I got 5. Okay, and this, what is behind here, is a Pentalic watercolor notebook, which is what I'm going to use to swatch these. So let me go ahead and find a clear page. Oh, and I did want to show you this stuff. So I got a package recently from Beam Paints and got sort of a few oddball things. They're now carrying watercolors in tubes, although I think this might actually be a gouache. This is their robin's egg in a tube. And then this is actually very similar. It's Lake Huron Teal, which is a watercolor. And then I got Cloudy Gray watercolor. Those are in the little rounds that they sell. And then they also started selling this really interesting thing called what they're calling interior paint. I'm not quite sure how good it would be. I still had some of this left on my brush, so it colored it pretty much there. But this is what it looks like right out of the container. The texture is kind of interesting. It's a little gritty, but it doesn't seem like it would cover very well because it seems pretty translucent. So I don't know, take that for what you will. But I actually had recorded a separate video showing these, and then basically something went wrong with that video, so we won't go into that. But but I did want to show you these because Beam Paints is a lovely company, and they now have worldwide free shipping. Well, I don't know, You might want to double check and make sure it's worldwide, but I certainly can get free shipping in the United States from Canada, which is where they're located. And they're what they call an indigenous company, which I really like to support. And they just have a lot of fun products and colors, mostly watercolor, but they have some other things too if you want to check them out. But it's just on the last page that I did in here, so I figured I would show those to you. Actually, since I've already shown those to you, maybe I will do the case for making watercolors here. So my only problem with the way they pack their watercolors, or the way they wrap their little pans, is it's sometimes hard to get them open. But clearly that one fell out of the pan. So this is an older color. This is not one of their newer colors. This is Case for Making Rose. So they have a lot of colors that they did themselves, or they, came up. Wow, that's interesting. You could actually use that for marking. That they have made the formula themselves, and then there are some that they have just using like standard pigments and stuff. But this is Rose, and this is another classic for them. It's Egg Yolk Yellow, and this has been a color that's been on my wish list for a little while as well. Yeah, see, this is such a problem. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get in with my scissors and just snip these, if I can do that. Oh goodness. Yes, this is always my problem with these. See if I can go from the other side. Okay. I don't know what these little metallic thingies are, but they seem super sticky. All right, let's try that. Okay, so this is the Egg Yolk Yellow. Actually look nice with these colors here too. And then I think these three, yes, these three are their new colors. So this one is called Riverbed, which is a really cool granulating color that's sort of a neutral. This is actually a replacement for another limited edition color. This one might be limited as well, so you might want to check and see if they still have it. But they had a color called Power Ochre for a short time, and then they've replaced it with this Riverbed color, which is kind of along the same lines as that Power Ochre. Okay, this next one is Sand. And I debated whether I should get this one because I do have, this is sort of in the vein of a titanium buff. And I do have quite a few pans of color like that, but this did seem a little different, so I'm going to try it out. This is definitely darker, I think, than a typical titanium buff. And then this color is Celadon, which is a nice light green. I'm wondering how it compares to these two, actually. And I think the main pigment in both of these is PG7. So it's phthalo green, which is a very vibrant green. Okay, now that they're all open, although that looks a little more muted than those, so I'm gonna do them in this order. Oops, oh my God. Let me just get those little pieces off here. Got some shaky hands today. Okay, so there's my pink, my yellow. I'm gonna actually go in this order for these. So I'm gonna open up my water here to the side. And then I have a paintbrush over here somewhere. My desk is like such a mess. I don't even want to show you like slightly off camera because it's really a mess. Okay, let's see how far I can zoom in for you. Okay, let's do that. And that way you can get a better sense. And it looks like there's probably not enough natural light today. I had my light off. Let me go ahead and turn that on. Yeah, that's a little bit better there. The only thing with watercolors is you tend to get a glare with that light, but I will figure out how to show them to you. So this is that rose color, which is really, really beautiful. This has also been another one that's been on my list for quite some time. So I got some yellow on my hands. I wonder where that came from. Okay. And then this is Egg Yolk Yellow, which, as it implies, is kind of the color of egg yolks. Really nice, warm yellow. Really beautiful. Then we're starting with these new colors. First one being sand. Oh yeah, I'd say that's different enough from a titanium buff. It's a little bit more yellowish, I would say. And I'm going to tilt these to the side so you can see them a little better here in a minute. This is that riverbed color, which is kind of like a brownish gray here. Okay, and then I'm going to lift that up so you can see the last color, which is celadon. And so you can already see some color separation going on in there. It's really nice. Okay, here's that celadon. Oh, that's lovely. You know, it looked much brighter on the website, and I'm actually glad that it wasn't as bright. Like, I almost didn't get it because I thought it was going to be like way too similar to these over here. But that is gorgeous. Okay, so let me get you close up here. So there's that lovely rose color. A lot of their colors do have fluorescence in them, so you do have to be kind of careful if you're trying to avoid that, to avoid their colors that have fluorescence. I'm not sure if this one does. It might. And I don't know about the last three. I would guess not. This is egg yolk yellow. This is sand. This is, which one was that? That is riverbed, which, as you can see, oh, sorry. There you go. Has some really lovely color separation already. Really lovely. And then here's this celadon color, which is really pretty. I really like that a lot. It does, let me zoom back out. It does have some similarities with these colors from Beam Paints, but I'm assuming PG7 is somewhere in the mix. Actually, let me, yeah, sorry, I have a little plastic poking out from a prior page. But this is lovely. It's a little bit more smoky and deep than these two, and love it. Love this color. All right, well, just a short video today to show you those. You got kind of a twofer with the Beam Paints and the case for making, and that's all I had for you today. Feel free to subscribe to keep track of future videos on my channel. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. I hope to see you next time, but in the meantime, have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye.